Good morning, thank you for joining me. Today, as you can see, I am coming to you from my kitchen. As I said in Sunday's vlog, today I'm doing a bit of a cook-along video with some suggested dinner recipes. Or not really suggested, more what we had for dinner last week. All these recipes are Slimming World friendly. I do talk about the sins in them. I will also link any recipe information in the description box below, so if you want exact quantities, etc. do go and click on the links in there, is what I'm trying to say. Without further ado, let's get into the recipes. Monday night for dinner, we are having, just have to turn around to look at the recipe there, lemon and herb butter salmon tray bake, which is a Slimming World friendly recipe. I think there are 2.5 sins per serving, which comes just from the butter in the dish. So we start off with some melted butter, a tablespoon of melted butter, which is actually more than you think. It's quite a lot of melted butter in there. A clove of crushed garlic, some finely chopped fresh parsley, and the zest of a lemon. Actually, the zest of half a lemon to serve too, but who's counting? Then we mix those all together. Next, I prepare my baking tray just with a little bit of spray oil so nothing sticks to it. Pop my salmon in, and then I am going to cover that with a good squirt of lemon juice. Then I'm going to spoon the paste that I made, the butter and herb paste, onto the top and just sort of spread that all over each salmon fillet. That is probably easier done with fingers than with a spoon, I feel. And finally I'm going to top those with a slice of lemon each. To add to the dish, I'm going to chop 1 carrot and 1 or half a courgette, I'm going to see how much courgette I get from that, into batons. I've just sprayed the carrot and courgette batons with some spray oil, added some salt and pepper, and I'm going to pop those into the tin to roast with the salmon. And then that goes into the oven, excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat, for about 20 minutes at about 200, so 180 fan I should think. It's just come out of the oven and it smells absolutely delicious. Right, this is what it looks like. It smells lovely. I've just served it with some boiled new potatoes. I think I would next time do a little bit more of the veg on the side because there doesn't look to be as much. It's shrunk down quite a lot. This one is Ashley's and this one is mine. So it's Tuesday evening, and tonight, actually let's start by telling you about last night's dinner. It went down really well. The salmon was really nice. The carrots were slightly undercooked, so I would probably cut the carrot batons a bit thinner next time. But the salmon with the lemon butter and garlic paste on the top, that definitely sort of lifted it to the next level. It was very, very nice, so I'll definitely be doing that one again. Tonight's dinner, take a breath Caroline, is chicken tikka and mango biryani. And this is what it looks like. It is a Slimming World recipe from a Slimming World magazine that I tore out ages ago. Looks really tasty, plenty of spice in it, and it's all cooked in the oven as well. So sort of one pot cooking, which is nice. So for this, you will require, it's a recipe for 4, I should say. Let me just turn you back round again. It's a recipe for 4, and because it's cooked in the oven and the amounts and everything, I think it's better to do the whole recipe for the times it says. It's kind of sometimes quite difficult to half recipes where you've got rice and stock going on, because the cooking times will be different if you have less volume of ingredients. So I thought I'd cook it for 4 and then either freeze the rest, although I'm not sure how it will freeze, we shall see, or save it for lunches or whatever. Right, without further ado, this is what we are using. 500 grams of chicken breast chopped into bite-sized pieces, 250 grams of basmati rice, 100 grams of red split lentils, 125 grams of spinach. We've got some turmeric, some cumin seeds, and some tikka spice blend. Now this recipe calls for more cauliflower than I've got, but Ashley it calls for a whole cauliflower, but I feel like that's slightly overkill, I've got to be honest. Also, Ashley doesn't really like cauliflower, so I just happen to have a few cauliflower and broccoli florets left over from a pack that I used at the weekend, so I just thought I'd put those in. So it's not too cauliflowery for his lordship. Then some sweet smoked paprika, that's to serve, some chopped ginger, 2 chopped onions, and then a mango, a lemon, juice of a lemon, and then lemon wedges. Excuse the state of my lemon, that one's a bit past its best. And it calls for green chilli actually, which is probably more aesthetically pleasing looking at the recipe, but Tesco's delivered red chillies instead of mixed chillies, so hey ho, never mind. Right, let's get started. Right, so we start with the lentils, the rice, the onions and the ginger in this big heavy casserole dish, and then you whisk your spices into the stock. So 750 mils of veg stock there. Can't remember if I mentioned that. Don't think I mentioned that at the beginning. So I've got 2 teaspoons of turmeric, 2 teaspoons of cumin seeds, and 2 tablespoons of the tikka spice blend in there. Then I'm going to pour that over the top and pop the whole thing into the oven at 160 fans, sorry, for 30 minutes. Okay, this is what it looks like after 30 minutes in the oven. It smells absolutely amazing, and it's soaked up almost all that liquid, look. Next I have to stir in the chicken and the cauliflower and put it back in the oven for another 25 minutes, I think it is. 25 to 30 minutes. Right, that's the chicken stirred in. You have to put it back in with the lid off. So, yeah, I'm going to pop that back in, and I think I'll keep an eye on it because I don't want it to dry out too much. Slightly concerned that it ought to have a bit more liquid in there. Okay, this is what it looks like after another 25 minutes. It's gone quite crispy on the top, and it does look as though the chicken is cooked through. So I'm going to stir in, actually I'm not, I'm just going to pop that onto the top like that, cover it up, turn off the oven and pop it back in the oven to wilt the spinach for 5 minutes, it says. So after it comes out of the oven, with the spinach, we mix it up with a fork, that's what it says, and stir the mango through and the juice of 1 lemon through, and then top it with these little chopped chilies to taste and some sweet paprika. So yeah, I'm going to serve it up and then I'll show you. And this is what it looks like. Certainly looks the part. I have to say it feels a little bit stodgy on the serving up, but that's Ashley's. He likes chilli more than me. And I'm serving it with some 0% Greek yogurt with some smoked paprika over the top. Right, feedback on that one was it was quite tasty and the flavours were nice, but it was very glutinous. The rice was very overcooked and mushy. It may have been my fault for adding in a tiny bit more water when I put the lid off, but who knows when I cook the chicken. But yeah, side note, I find this a lot with Slimming World recipes. This was for 4 people. Ashley and I have had a fairly biggish portion each, I would say. And look at how much is left. There's a hell of a lot. I would say that's more suitable for 6 people, to be honest. Right, yes, I'm not sure that I'll fancy that as leftovers, but we shall see. Wednesday night for dinner, Ashley is cooking, and we are having a stir fry loosely based on this, which is a speedy vegetable noodles with tofu, but we're replacing the tofu with king prawns because we don't think we like tofu. And we've got king prawns, mushrooms, peppers, monge 2 and baby sweet corn, and here chili, ginger, garlic and pak choy. And over here, noodles.
2 nests.
2 nests of noodles. And you're probably putting in, let me guess, some soy sauce and some oyster sauce? No?
Something like that.
This is what the stir fry looks like, and it smells very nice. And does it taste nice? We're not sitting at the table. When Ashley cooks, we sit at the television table to eat our dinner. When I cook, we sit at the normal table. But yes, can't wait to get stuck in. It's Thursday, and to excuse the double leopard print, my hair was in my eyes, so I just put on the nearest thing to get it out of my eyes, which was a leopard print hairband, and I've already got leopard print on my top, but I haven't got around to changing it yet for something that's sort of matches. That's what I'm trying to say. Tonight's dinner is going to be, I'm looking forward to it actually, Hunter's chicken, which is basically chicken cooked in the slow cooker in a homemade barbecue sauce, then put under the grill with cheese on the top and melted. And we're going to have that with some potato wedges and some purple sprouting broccoli, I think. So ingredients wise, it takes about 3 hours in the slow cooker. It's not an all day one. So we've got chicken breasts, some bacon. I've got bacon medallions to wrap mine in, and I've just got some leftover streaky bacon, which I'm going to use for Ashley's because he prefers streaky bacon. We've got some Schwartz barbecue seasoning, got some garlic, onion, tomato puree, tin of chopped tomatoes, some Frank's Buffalo Wings Red Hot Wings sauce, Coleman's mustard, some sweetener, some balsamic vinegar, some smoked paprika, some white wine vinegar, some Worcester sauce, and although that says spag bol on it, it's not spag bol, it's another random chicken breast that I found in the fridge that needs using up, so I'm going to make a little extra one as well and possibly freeze that. So you start by wrapping the chicken breast with the bacon, and then you put literally all the other ingredients into the slow cooker. I'll come back to you once I've done that. I forgot to show you the chicken when I wrapped it up, but I can just take that off actually. There they are. Put them in. So that is now on high for 3 hours. And the other little bit of chicken breast I found was 3 of the little fillety bits off the edge. I won't open that and show you, but I've wrapped each of those in a piece of streaky bacon, and I'm going to cook them. I've put them in there so the bacon goes more crispy, because it won't go very crispy in there. Put them in the oven so it goes more crispy, because I won't go sort of in there. What am I talking about, honestly? So yes, it's in, I can't speak, you know what I mean. And then they can be little snacky things, little bits of chicken with bacon. I don't know, they needed cooking anyway. Right, time I tidied up, and I'll come back to you in 3 hours time and show you what happens next. So the chicken is cooked. I've put that into the dish here, and then the barbecue sauce was just a little bit, I've just blitzed it with the hand blender. Tastes really nice and tangy and spicy, perfect. But I'm just going to reduce it a little bit on the stove because it was a little bit liquidy, so I'm just going to thicken it up a little bit by boiling it on the stove. I've also got some broccoli in here, purple sprouting broccoli, which looks lovely. And I am doing some, well Ashley did actually, some potato wedges in the air fryer, just with some spray oil. Okay, the sauce has thickened up quite nicely. I've now added the sauce on top of the chicken, and then some cheese. Ashley has got normal cheese, he doesn't like reduced fat. I've got reduced fat cheddar. When I say normal, he's got vintage cheddar, I think it is, or extra mature cheddar. I've got reduced fat cheddar, and that goes under the grill for a few minutes just to melt the cheese and make it a little bit brown. It smells absolutely amazing. And here it is, Hunter's chicken with potato wedges and purple sprouting broccoli. Looks delicious. Oh, this is sin-free if you use your cheese as a healthy extra A. So I hope you enjoyed that, found it useful. I quite enjoy making these cook-along type videos. If you'd like to see more of this type of thing, please leave me a comment or a thumbs up. That way, the more engagement I get, the more I know that you guys have enjoyed what you've seen. yeah, I think that's it then. I won't keep you for any longer. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.